Marriage is hard. I don't know. And she left me while I was at work. Can you believe that? Left me while I didn't even know what happened. I had to call the police. I was on the phone with 911, literally like, hey, you guys gotta come quick. Looks like somebody just broke in my house and robbed my wife and my damn kids, because all my stuff is still here. I'm gonna call you guys back.
Tonight on Laughs, we're featuring the Comedy All-Stars, and we have highlights from their best shows. We'll take you to all our favorite clubs, and you don't even need to wear pants. It's time for Laughs. Welcome to Laughs. I'm your host, Taylor Tomlinson, and tonight we are bringing you all the comics that people want to see, without the cover charge and the 2-drink minimum. Doesn't get any better than that. It's just Laughs. Here we go. Let's head to the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Here's Charles McBee.
I was doing the show, right? I was doing the show, and I get off stage, and I saw my boy Troy. Troy standing there. Now, Troy had on a shirt that said, "Free Ray Ray" on the shirt. Free Ray Ray. Some of y'all looking at me confused. I'll explain. Sometimes people will wear a shirt, like a hip-hop person or a rapper, or wear a shirt, it'll say free, and then it'll say the name of somebody that's locked away in prison. That's their friend. It's to show solidarity, to show support. His shirt said "Free Ray Ray." Comes up to me and he was like, "Chuck, I see you've been doing a lot of shows, you've been on TV and stuff like that. The next time you're on stage, why don't you wear one of my Free Ray Ray shirts?" And I was like, "Didn't Ray Ray go to jail for robbing a family at gunpoint? Isn't that what happened?" And he was like, "So they say." I was like, "No, it was on camera on the news. Like, it was on the news." He was like, "Are you gonna wear the shirt or not?" I'm like, "No, no Free Ray Ray, no. That's not how this works." Like, he's not a political prisoner on some trumped up charges. That he really did that. Ray Ray's locked away in Sing Sing because he likes to rob people. Do you understand? That's...
Me and my lady friend, we just moved to a new apartment complex in Los Angeles, and we lived there for about 4 hours. We lived about 4 hours, and this lady came up, she banged on the door. And as soon as I opened the door, she starts yelling at me. No hello, no introduction, nothing. As soon as I opened the door, she's like, "I live right below you, and I can hear you guys walking around, and it's pissing me off." I'm sorry? But unfortunately, that's the only way I know how to get from one room to the other rooms. I mean, that's how I was taught. I grew up in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, we're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, get a snack. I'm just gonna use my legs again." And then we get up. It was the most efficient way in this interstate. She came up a couple days later, banging on the door, same thing. She was opening the door, she started saying at me, it's me from downstairs again, and I can hear your damn dog running around all day long. I'm about to lose my mind." I just snapped. I was like, "Look, lady, I got bad news for you. You are gonna hate living here. You're gonna hate it here because no one in this apartment knows how to hover. None of us know how to do that. And if we did know how to hover, we would live in this apartment because me and my amazing floating family would be touring the country making millions of dollars right now. Like, you didn't know who I was when I moved in because I'd be on the TV every time I was in your city. Come see Brandon Vestal and his amazing floating miniature pincher and lady friend. But you didn't because that's not real. So take your old ass back downstairs before I end up on the news again."
So I just turned 35. Yeah, that's about how the birthday went right there. Just one soft, sad woo. I'm at that age now where all my friends are getting married for the 3rd time. How do you even get somebody excited about your 3rd wedding? Like, it's never at a nice place. For your 3rd wedding, you just end up renting out the picnic area of your apartment complex. So all your new stepkids can use the swimming pool. And leave the adults alone to drink box Chardonnay and complain about their first 2 marriages. My mom's been married 5 times. Yeah, because she likes to party. I've had 5 stepdads. That's a basketball team of stepdads. Stepdad number 5, his big talk with me before they got married was, "Hey, I want to be your friend, okay? Don't want to be your daddy. Not trying to be your dad. I was like, yeah, I know, because I'm 32. Dude, we're the same age.
After a horrible date, I'll go home and I'll look up my inspirational quotes. I'll look up weird articles. And I found the craziest article the other day. This is real, you guys. The headline of this article was, Ohio man arrested for having sex with a pool raft, ... again. So I read it, and here's what happened. So this guy was caught by his neighbor with his pants down on top of a pink pool raft having sex with it. The neighbor calls the cops. They scare the guy off, not before he picks up the raft, runs off with the raft to an alley where he's caught a couple hours later having sex with the same pink pool raft. Goes to jail this time, is in jail for a couple months, gets out, and not 48 hours later, you guys, he's arrested for having sex with the same pink pool raft. And I read this and I was like, I've been single for 6 years and a freaking raft can get a man to commit? What am I doing wrong? Having a face, being able to talk, not having a rubber hole for a mouth? What is it? And then I did this show and the producer came up to me. She's like, hey, Sam, I really like your pool raft joke, but can you not do it tonight? And I said, yeah, sure, okay, why not? She's like, I have a few girls on the show that have jokes about men having sex with things. And there's one girl that has a joke about a guy who got arrested for having sex with a picnic table. And it's just too serious. And I was like, how many inanimate objects are men having sex with that we have to have a meeting about it? You know what I mean? What is going on? Oh my God.
Okay, now sometimes you're gonna watch this show and you're gonna have questions, all right? And we're here, all right? Just hit us up at Laughs TV Show on Twitter. Sometimes we'll really help out, answer all your questions, and sometimes we'll just make it 100 times worse. We're sort of flaky like that, but hey, it's worth asking, right? Let's get back to Laughs. Here's Zoltan Casas.
My lady and I moved in with my lady and her best friend, Sarah. I moved in with 2 chicks. That's what my friends said. They went, nice. It's not, though, no. Because I'm only banging one of them, but I argue with both of them, all right? That's the worst deal ever. Nobody signs up for that. Nobody's like, hey, can I get double the argument and half the vagina? That'd be amazing. We could get 12 months of that. Sometimes when I argue with the one that I'm not even banging, the one that I am banging won't bang me because I argued with the one that I wasn't banging, which makes me want to go bang, because that makes no sense. It's not how the world should work. It's awful. One thing I wasn't ready for was going apartment hunting with 2 women. Not prepared. That's tough. I've gone apartment hunting with guys before. That's easy. Guys are simple. We don't even all go look at the place, do we? No. We just send one guy, usually the youngest, whoever has a stupid nickname. We send his dumb ass. And he comes back, he does a report and reports back to us. He goes, this place kind of smelled like piss. That doesn't even kill the deal, does it? No, we're like, all right, calm down. How much piss are we talking about? On a scale of 1 to homeless, what's the deal? It's not that bad, let's be open-minded. Not with women, they hate it every place. As soon as you step into a place, they would just go, what does that mean? What is that? What does that mean? There's asbestos? What does that mean? They used lead paint in the 60s? What happened here? Just awful. They hated every place. Then we found one I thought was perfect. Right around bedrooms in our price range. I'm like, we did it. We're done. Just as I get all excited, my lady's best friend, Sarah, goes, it was okay, but there wasn't as much natural light as I thought there would be. And I was like, excuse me? That's a factor? On living somewhere? That's not a factor to any man I know. I could move into an apartment tonight with no windows and not even notice. I wouldn't even know until someone came over and said, hey, you don't have any windows. And I'd be like, what about that thing? And they'd be like, well, that's a door. I'm like, well, it's multi-purpose, all right? You want natural light, you open my window and you let that in. Easy. We're easy people. So I talked to this. You know what made me mad? The room that Sarah was gonna get, one of the 4 walls was a window. And what I mean by that, it didn't have like a tiny window. I mean, one of the walls was made of glass from ceiling to floor, wall to wall, nothing but glass, nothing but just natural light pouring in, bouncing off her stupid head. That's all that was happening in that room. And I said, what's your situation? What's your issue with this? And she goes, well, the way the window's positioned, the sun's only gonna come in like half the day. And I'm like, that's how the sun works. That's how that thing in the sky works. You get it for half the day, then it goes over. Jerks in China get some sun. Everybody gets some sun. It's spread evenly like mayo on a sandwich. Everybody gets a little. It's brutal. It's my life.
Okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Bad news is we have to take a break, but the good news is we're coming right back. Some of your favorite Laughs comics are coming up. Welcome back to Laughs, or if you're just tuning in, welcome to Laughs. Okay, everyone feel welcome? Everyone feel included? Great, let's light this candle.
Gay marriage is a big deal. I think it's cool because I can get married. I'm gay, by the way. I'm putting it right out there. Let you know. Yes, thank you. I might get a date out of this. This is all right. This is all right. People looking at me, first time I tell anybody that, they go, you don't look gay. Like, how are you supposed to look gay? I'm supposed to be standing up here in a leather bow and a thong? How am I supposed to look? Right? It's not Thursday. Everybody knows. Thong day is Thursday. Come on. It's right there in the gay manual, page 72. Look it up. This gay marriage thing, I don't know. Here's the deal. Like, before gays could get married, people would ask me, Keith, you and Jim, you gonna get married? That's my man, Jim. You gonna get married? They're like, look, we will get married when it is not just symbolic, when people actually honor us and it is legal and we have the same right as everybody else. Baby, I would marry you today. But these people are trying to keep us apart. And then somebody's out, gays can get married. I'm like, damn. You're messing up my game.
You could Google this, a lot of things, Bobby. You could Google this one after, okay? The word that describes the men's in Mandarin is xiao niao. In direct translation, little bird. Yeah, little bird. You could have named it anything. I don't know, maybe a regular sized bird. Or like an ostrich. Or like an eagle. Caw-caw, whatever, you know? Other people don't gotta know the size of the bird. Let them find out.
I'm a parent. I love my kids. We all love our kids. We're parents. We love them, but we just don't like them. I don't like my kids. Nobody likes their kids. People who don't have kids only have one kid. The more you have, the more likely you're not gonna like one of those bastards. I'm telling you. Every parent comes to a point and they're like, well, you look at one of them kids and be like, you know what? We should have gave this one away. Because I don't like them. But you know what I love about being single is being a dad of daughters. Because women think that is sexy. To see a man taking care of two girls and he knows what he's doing. I do dumb stuff to get attention from women now. I sit in the mall in the middle of the food court and braid my daughter's hair. I just sit there like that. Love it.
Sometimes somebody talks to me about something really boring, I just tune them out, not on purpose. But then when it's my turn to talk, I say something real cliche, like, well, better safe than sorry. Usually works. But recently it didn't work. This guy was talking to me about something real boring, and I was so inside my head that I was actually thinking, man, I love nachos. They're easy to make, they're affordable, they're delicious. Nachos, just like that, like a 5th grade book report on nachos. Then I realized it was my turn to talk, and I would find out later that what he was talking about was that he was a recovering alcoholic because he thought I was making a bad joke when I went with, hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So he started yelling at me. He's like, that's not funny, that's insensitive, this is not something that I chose. And I'm sitting there thinking, he's right, it's not funny, it is insensitive, it's not something he chose. Nachos, man, I love nachos.
I promised our best, and we still have more to give. Even bigger laughs coming up next. Welcome back to Laughs. You are just in time for one of my favorite comics working today. Here's Mia Jackson.
Now, this is something else like I've struggled with in relationships over the years. I'm not really an experimental person. My last dude decided like, oh, let's experiment with food in the bedroom. And I don't like food on people, I like it on plates, okay? Like that's the thing. And I had to learn that some things are sexy and some things are not, okay? Like with beverages, wine, that's sexy, all right? What's not sexy, milk, all right? It's not sexy, all right? Aerosol products, what's sexy, whipped cream, except for the low-fat kind because it drips. But what's not is Cheese Whiz, okay? It's good on crackers, and I don't mean white people. Because I would never say that. I would never say that, ever. Not a no, not no. And then you have syrups too, so like chocolate and strawberry and honey, like that's sexy. But what I found out is not is corn, maple, or cough syrup, okay? Because you never want anybody trying to dama tap that ass, all right?
You know, sometimes a joke or two might sneak by you. Don't let that happen, all right? You'll look like a dummy, it'll be embarrassing. Just go online, youtube.com/laughstvshow, where we post full episodes every week. Just don't watch it at work, all right? Some of this stuff will get you fired. Let's get back to the show.
I got pulled over the other night. Cop comes up to my window. He says, "Sir, do you understand why I'm pulling you over?" I got angry. I said, "I get it. I'm a black man in America driving through this nice neighborhood at 2:30 in the morning. Of course you're gonna pull me over." He said, "Sir, that's not why I'm pulling you over. Would you mind taking a look in your rearview mirror?" I said, "I'm not looking in my rearview mirror. I'm not moving. I'm not giving you a chance to say I was a threat to you so you can pull me out of my car and shoot me, have my family grieving while you go on paid administrative leave. You got your damn mind, Mr. Officer." He said, "Sir, please calm down and take a look in your rearview mirror." I knew he meant business at that time. I leaned over, took a look at my rearview mirror and realized that I was still wearing my ski mask. Wasn't racially motivated in the least. This man was not concerned with the color of my skin, but rather the content of my character. So he did.
Man, can we pack any more comedy into tonight's episode? You know, there were people that doubted us, and those people are dead. Dead wrong. Sorry. Cue cards. That would be morbid. I mean, I'm sure some of them are probably dead, but you know what? There's more laughs coming up. Comedy has scored a big victory tonight, but we can't let you go without one last laugh. So then there's this with Tom Simmons.
A study out of the University of Missouri has found that plants can sense when they are being eaten, and they send out defense mechanisms that try to stop it from happening. So this may prove consciousness in plants, which means somebody's got to stand up for the vegetables. I mean, the Brussels sprout's only defense mechanism is its flavor. Put down the fork, hypocrite. Salad is murder. Now I get to yell that at you for a change. An onion's got a lot of layers. You ever stop to think that maybe you're not the only one that's crying? Do you realize how much vegetable cruelty goes unchecked in this country? I mean, some people, right in their backyards, they keep their tomato plants in cages or hung upside down. People carve pumpkins without a second thought. They gut the poor pumpkins and then they display its corpse for fun, and then they have the audacity to saw a smile into its face. And just when poor Mr. Pumpkin thinks it's all over, you put him outside for some teenager to curb stomp to death. I'm telling you, we need a new PETA. People for the ethical treatment of asparagus. Forget all the worrying about concussions, people. What is the NFL doing about the poor grass? Don't think of it as a hamburger. Think of it as me saving an entire field of endangered clover from a 1,200-pound maniac. Will humans ever learn to respect vegetable rights? Let us pray. See what I did there? It's let us. Let us pray.
All right, I hate this part. This is the part where we say goodbye. You know what? It's not you. It's me. It's not. You know what? Let's just take a week, see what else is out there, you know, see where it goes, come back next week, see where we're at, you know? Just, okay, that'll be fine. I love you. Oh my, I said it first. Okay. I didn't, it's gonna be weird next week. Oh, hi YouTuber. I don't know your name because you haven't subscribed yet. So right now, you're just YouTuber, a faceless YouTuber. Hit subscribe and I'll learn your name and then we'll be besties. Yay! I promise to never do that again if we become friends. Hit subscribe. Do it. I love you.